Right, okay guys, I just wanted to make this brief kind of weird video in my hotel bedroom to show you the active air purification products that I mentioned when I first came over here. Okay, sorry, it's fallen over. Now before I show you these devices, okay, there's two of them right here and there's a few more which I'll come on to in a minute. Let's just move this one this way so you can see them both. Just want to explain to you what this is doing. So it's called active air purification. If you can see here, this device here, Halo Rove is the name of it, active air purification by RGF. So basically what this does is these devices, they enrich into the air, so they recirculate the air. These are what we call standalone units. Okay, so they recirculate the air within a building. Okay, so you use these in properties where the ventilation strategy relies on natural ventilation for supply air. Okay, so therefore they have to be located on a wall. If you can see my finger up in towards the corner, I can show you some photographs of these. You can see this smaller guy here. This is aimed at sitting on a desktop, or it can even be installed on ceilings too. So these devices, they contain the same technology inside, okay, and as the air passes through, okay, the cell inside enriches onto the airstream and it's pushed out into the room with the unique soup of oxidizers enriched onto it, and it basically fills up the space, and it creates this extra layer of protection throughout an occupied space. Okay, so obviously ventilation, dilution is a dilution and displacement process, very effective at purifying the air, but with viruses and odors and other particles, those molecules still remain active. You can still smell them even though they're subject to dilution and displacement. Well, what this process does is it actually deactivates organics completely on contact. Okay, so if somebody sneezes a virus out into the air with this process running, the chances are that virus will be killed very, very quickly, rather than staying active in the air. And of course it could be ingested by somebody else within the space, even in well ventilated areas. Okay, so that's what active air purification is. RGF invented the concept of active air purification with zero ozone technology about 20 years ago. And everything that you've been reading in the pandemic is really just a copy of what RGF did 20 years ago. This is the most verified and validated technology in the world. This stuff is used in over 115 countries right now. It's been installed more than 4 million times around the world. And it is the most, the closest process you'll find to what goes on in the outside air naturally of any of the technologies available in the world. All right, so I can talk more about that if you want, to ask me any further questions on it, but I just want to quickly just show you these units. They're very simple because here's the Remy Ion. If we turn it on, you see the light comes on and you can't hear it. Okay, that's it on. Okay, so all it's doing, the air is being pulled in here, going over the cell, pushed out the top. This will cover 200 square feet. Okay, and I'll now turn on the Halo Rove, which the on-off switch is around the other side, just in this corner here. You can see that there. So turn this on, you'll hear it coming on. A little light comes on right here, and this is a little bit louder. This will cover an area of 1,000 square feet. So again, these devices are for areas of buildings that are subject to natural background ventilation rather than ducted supply. Okay, we install a lot of these in care homes, offices, that sort of thing, where there's no ducted ventilation. Okay, now I'm just going to briefly pause, and then the next time I come back, it will be the in-duct units. Okay, and I'll just show you those as well. Just one second.